Hi, foodies. I want to share a humble dish with you that is very expensive now. I'm going to be doing oxtail with butter beans. That's right. Simple and easy do it. Very expensive, but let's get started. So I like my meat very thick, as you can see, like 3 inches thick, because I don't want it small. You're going to cut it, all the meat going to fall off, and the bone is going to separate. So in goes my green herbs, a little curry powder, lots of peppers, some Angostura bitters, and some fish sauce. I'm going to be adding some sake wine. Now, I don't have any red wine. It's supposed to be red wine, but I don't have any. So I'm just making do with what I have. Give it a good little mix, marinate it well overnight, and let all that beautiful flavors get into the meat. Now, the next day, take them out from the bowl, reserve the liquid on the side. Add some oil in that heavy pot. I'm using a Dutch pot, and we're going to fry on both sides. But what we're doing here is locking the flavors in and the meat in to stay together in the bone. Beautiful color on both sides. Now we're going to take this all out. I'm going to add all my condiments. Onion, pepper, garlic, ginger, carrots, bay leaf. That's right. I'm adding here some tomato sauce. I want this to cook down nice with some whole grape tomato. It's going to pop and release a lovely flavor and a nice little tanginess into this meat. Let that cook really nicely so the flavor could be intensified. I have an array of peppers here. Is sweet peppers. They're all sweet, but all different types of sweet peppers now that the farmer's market is open. In goes some fresh thyme, fine thyme, sorry. It's all dried, so it's very intense. And I'm going to add back now that white wine. So let that cook down very nicely. Deglaze the pot. In goes some allspice berries, some beef flavor. I'm going to be adding also some salt and some garlic powder. Let that mix very nicely. So this is a wonderful sauce we built here. Beautiful flavors. Now add that meat in there. Now we're going to mix this really nicely. Toss it up and down, coat all the meat with that lovely flavors we just developed there. Cover the pot for like 5 minutes, medium low, and let all that flavors get into the meat. You notice the meat will let some liquid out. That's fine. Let it burn out. Now you know you're ready to put it to boil. So rinse off all that marinade from that bowl. Good stuff in there. Usually I would use boiling water. Give that a good little mix, and then you're going to clean the pot all in the bottom, bring everything out, and now we're going to cover this pot, one hot pepper, let it boil until tender. It took 45 minutes to really come to this point. Now you could use a pressure cooker, but no, I have a lot of time on my hands. I want to do it stovetop. So this is very tender now. I washed that butter beans, and I'm going to dump it in there. It actually needs 2 cans, but these are some big pieces of oxtail. This was really nice. So I let the butter beans boil for like 10 minutes to suck in the lovely flavors that we developed there. Now you add your butter beans in there with that gravy, and you could just eat white rice and that gravy from the oxtail. I'm telling you, it is so delicious. So what I do, I would always reserve the flavors and the sauce on the side. Enjoy.